Hey everybody, welcome back to another video. So things might look a little different in here. There's my sign. It's because I'm packing up. We are moving to our new house next week. So this is my last official video that I am filming in this office. And it's sad because this place is what kind of started it all and gave me inspiration and helped with my success on YouTube. And it's just, it's sad, but it's also good because I am moving on up, even though my new office is gonna be smaller. It's fine, it's fine. But yeah, so today I thought we'd do something fun for my last video and different. I am gonna be customizing this hydro flask. I've already started, as you can see, with these beautiful sunflowers using POSCA pens. So if you don't have POSCA pens or a hydro flask and you're like, well, I'm not gonna watch this video, this could also be informative if you want to learn how to layer and blend with opaque paints like gouache or acrylic on plain paper. You don't have to do it on a bottle like this. I'm just gonna show you how you can do it with opaque markers, and hopefully you will learn something or get something out of it. So let's jump right into the video and start. Okay, so to start, you need one hydro flask, and you also need some POSCA pens or acrylic paint. Then you will need some sort of sealant. I've actually already packed mine away, so I'm not gonna show you it, sorry. But yeah, just look up any kind of sealant that you could seal your water bottle with, and we should be ready to go. Okay, so I've already done a few sunflowers, as you can see. I'm gonna show you how I did this. Okay, so first I'm gonna start off with an outline. You could do yours with pencil, but I've done this a couple times now, so I kind of have the idea of what I wanna do. So I'm gonna start off with a circle. Ooh, my yellow's a bit dirty. It's fine. It's gonna be brown there anyway. Okay. Start off with the center. Okay, and then you are gonna do your petals around. And try not to make them too perfect. They can be a little wonky. They can be like they're moving a bit, dancing, curved. They don't all have to be the same, okay? Just try your best. Okay, and then once you're done that, you are gonna do some petals behind, in between each of our first petals. And now comes the boring part, coloring it in. It would be helpful to have a larger tip of this marker, and they do sell them in every color, but it could get a little bit expensive, and I just don't want to do that. So we're just going to spend the time coloring this in. Okay, so that is done. That was fun. Now I'm going to show you how to blend out these little darker bits. So it may seem weird, but you're going to want to take your orange color and your yellow, take off the lids because you're going to be going back and forth. Okay, so I'm just going to do a couple little lines from the bottom here. I'm going to take my yellow marker while it's still wet and blend it out. And I'm doing this because I don't want it too orange and too dark. And I want it to blend a bit more, not just be lines. Okay, and you can bring some of that orange to the top. And the orange might get a little bit on your marker, but I mean, honestly, it comes off with more use, so don't worry about it. Okay, like that. And then just keep doing that around. So we're gonna do it to all the front petals, and then I'll show you what we do to the back petals. So do your lines while it's still wet, blend it out, moving with the curve of the petal. Okay. Bring some up. Okay. And then the petal behind is going to be a bit darker. So we're just going to do a bit more orange. So I'm going to make it a bit thicker. Like that. And I'm just going to blend it out so it almost the whole petal is a bit darker. Okay. I don't know if you can hear that. My vacuum's going and it has caught on something. I'll be fine. Okay, so you're gonna start by doing that all around. And then once that is dry, you're gonna take your brown, just making sure I'm doing this right. You're gonna take your brown marker and you're gonna do a couple more lines like that. Then you're gonna use your finger while it's still wet and smudge it up a little bit. And then you'll do a couple darker, just lines like that. Okay, and we just smudge just a little bit. So start with a smudge, line, 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 smudge it out, then more lines like that. And then I'm gonna do a couple brown lines at the back there like that. Okay, so we're just gonna do all of that all around. Oh, wait, before we do all that around, and then the last step is to take an even lighter yellow if you have, or white if you want, and just add a couple of highlights. Oops, there was something dark on that marker. It's all good. You can go over it. That's what I love about these markers. You can go over some of the darkest colors like that, and then you have a couple highlights. Okay, so let's do that all around on all the petals, and then we'll come back. Okay, so now that we're done that part, we are going to do the center. So you're gonna take your brown and you are going to color in most of the center. We're gonna leave like that black. So we wanna kind of get all of this part brown. Okay, and now that that's all done, you are going to take your black POSCA pen or paint, and we are going to go and do some dots around the edge here. And then again with our finger, we're gonna smudge it inward. Or you can even just, I guess, do a line like that, okay? I'm gonna do some dots. You might wanna wait for the brown to dry. I didn't, but it's fine. Okay, we're just gonna, and yes, it will come off your finger. You can use some rubbing alcohol too on your finger. It will help take it off if it doesn't come off with soap and water. Okay, so I'm just doing some dots. So make sure you only do a bit at a time so you can smudge it while it's still wet. Okay, and then I'm just gonna go around even further, and this will just do dots. We don't need to smudge these, just to get that dotted center look. Just around the edge. Doing some dots. Okay, and then when you're done that, you are going to fill in the center with black. And then you can do a couple dots around the edge here. Not a couple dots, but you know, fill the edge with dots. Okay, and then we're gonna take our brown marker again, and we're gonna blend it with dots like this, so it's not like a crisp edge. And you can blend it over top of the smudging part too. So you can have some of the brown dots coming up. So it's going into the middle of the circle and then up. Okay, and it just gives that center a nice textured look. I totally forgot to do the highlights on these petals. Last but not least, we're gonna be doing some leaves. Okay, so I'm gonna take my darker green and I'm just gonna do these tiny little, it's not really the leaves, it's the under part of the sunflower, those kind of like little thin, I don't know, green bits. So I'm just gonna do little thinner leaves. Okay. And then I'm gonna do a couple more, but I wanna show you what I'm doing next. I'm gonna take my lighter green color and I'm just gonna go in the center a bit just for a little bit of contrast. Like that. Okay, so we're just gonna do a couple more around and then that's it. And there you go, that's it. So just stagger them around and you should have a beautiful sunflower water bottle or whatever you choose to paint on. Thank you all so much for watching my video. I really hope you enjoyed it and I hope you learned something. Don't forget to subscribe to this channel and follow me on Instagram for even more. I just want to say one final goodbye to this office. I will be doing a video on me kind of packing all this stuff up and moving into the new house and organizing my new office and then like a little tour once everything is set up. But for now, bye-bye office space. It's been swell. Thank you all. I hope you have a wonderful day. Bye.